Hey, it's Dorleen, and today I'm working on tag number 3 for my 12 Days of Christmas tag series for 2021. I don't always film each tag, but I really like this process of this tag, and you'll see as I'm moving along, and I hope you agree with me. So I have decided to do a stamp cluster, or a cluster of stamps, I guess. I'm not sure how you say that. This stamp set that I'm using is from Fun Stamper's Journey, which is now Spellbinders, and it's a layered stamp set, tropical themed holiday stamp set. So the thing I really like about it is even though it is layered, or I don't know if even though, although it is layered stamps, they're very simple. So you saw me put the palm leaves, and then it was just a very fine line in the middle of them as the layer. And now with the trunk, the palm tree trunk, again, it's the trunk base, and then you'll see me in a minute stamp a little bit darker shade, and it's just like a shadow of the trunk. And I really like that because it's not so difficult, with so many layers, but yet it has enough layers where you do get to see the shadows, and just to add some more interest. And using a stamp platform, especially when creating multiple projects, or the project multiple, oh my God, I can't even talk. I'm not even gonna say, you know what I mean. Anyways, the platform really does help, because as long as you put your tag in the same spot, which I did put it on the 3-inch side every time, I could make all these tags and they were exactly the same. With this tag set, you can see me putting down the string of lights within the palm tree and also just above it. I really love that. And that, to be honest with you, is when I decided that I was going to make this more of a cluster, because then you'll see me add that second string of lights, and then I just kind of go nuts from there. Most of the stamps that I'm using are from that stamp set. All of the cling stamps are. But when you see me soon, I'll pull out some wooden blocks that were just in my stash. I have a pretty big drawer of Christmas stamps, and I tell myself I need to go through them and get rid of them, but I just love them all so much. So I try to use a multiple of them during this tag series. I want to remind you that this is my 4th year, I want to say, maybe even 5th year of doing this tag series. And every year at the end of the series, I draw a name, and there's a winner, and you'll get one tag, one set of each of the 12 tags. So if you are interested in that giveaway, please leave a comment below, because I base those comments, those are the entries. And you can comment here on my YouTube. I also will be posting the tags on my Instagram, and also my blog. Blog address and Instagram address will be down below in the information box, because I don't do a video for every tag. I don't know. There's really no rhyme or reason when I decide to film. It's usually if I remember to turn my camera on, to be honest with you. But the coloring of the lights, I just used some markers. I did put the Wink of Stella, or not Wink of Stella because this is an off-brand, but the glitter marker over the lights to have a little bit of sparkle. Now I'm using some red, which I think is really going to brighten up that tag, because the more colors that coordinate, the more put together it looks. And I love, love, love the way this red looks. I'm always a little concerned when I use this ink pad, although I love it, and I love that it's just a bright, really good red. It's also very, very juicy, so you have to be careful and let it dry in time. So at this point, like I said, I'm just pulling out just some kind of random stamps, and using like the different greens. This is a very pale gray, which I'm only going to add for just a little bit of layering. No real reason for those lines, but I just think that it looks so cute. And again, it's just adding to the cluster. So take a look at your stamps, see what you have. You don't necessarily need to go out and buy these. I mean, look at just random shapes, or like these lines. I mean, you wouldn't even think that they would go with this, but it looks so pretty. I just think it's so fun. And that little tiny Noel, I have a set of tiny words that were probably part of some stamp set at some time, but I put them separately. And these are also where I put my to and from excuse me, stamps, when I'm making my tags. It just makes it easier than going through my huge pile of Christmas stamps that I have, that I can't seem to get rid of any of them because I love them all. But I love the way this is working out. I'm stamping down the to and from, which I actually got that stamp, excuse me, that stamp at a secondhand store. I found that, and it's very basic, but I do tags every year, so I know I'm going to use them. But as I was working on this cluster, I just felt like it would look like a postcard. That's when I decided to grab the North Pole cancellation stamp. Isn't that cute? I just love the way they turned out. And I hope you do too. And if you do, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and check out my blog for more of this series. Bye.